Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd. I did it. I made it. I had a wonderful weekend. No lesbian eye injuries. Great bike ride. Made it all the way. Then what did I do? I on-demanded
Why?
Chuck Todd, who then said, are both sides negotiating in good faith on the debt ceiling? We'll find out when we get back.
I'm still back at the part where you're happy to be able to see us.
Jen Kirkman will join us in hour 3. She offered to bring her eye patch from when she had an eye injury.
I don't think she got the same one you did.
No. I'm fine. Hers is a straight girl eye patch.
Also, sharing eye patches, not a good idea.
Yeah, she had a pirate in a patch, and it was called a winch because she's a straight girl.
As you do.
Also, legal lad Harry Littman. Yes, Chuck Todd. Both sides don't do it. Are both sides, Travis? Are both sides negotiating in good faith? Or, I don't know, is one side making hostage demands or they'll blow up the world economy to make Joe Biden look bad?
Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd.
Thanks. Okay. Adam Schiff said it's amazing. Seconds after Trump says not to make a deal, the lead GOP negotiator essentially says, yes, sir, and pulls out of negotiations. The GOP put us in this mess with tax cuts for millionaires and corporations. Now they seem to be pushing the country towards default. So I don't know. They talked yesterday. Kevin McCarthy Joe Biden has to come back and babysit the hostage babies from his big trip doing stuff for, America.
Yeah.
G7. Not important. Whatever. World economy stuff. Anyway, so I don't know. So they talked yesterday. I guess they're going to meet today at the White House. And can I just say, I love this part. Kevin McCarthy said, I've been very clear to him, to the president. Mm-hmm. I've been very clear to him from the very beginning. We have to spend less money than we spent last year. What do you mean we, Kimosabe? You mean you and Trump, the $1 trillion tax cuts for the rich that you ran up? These are Trump's bills and yours.
Yeah, and
what do you
first
mean
of all, we are spending less.
Oh my God.
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
push every button in my box.
Uh-oh.
Bill Pascrell Jr. said, let's be sure what will happen if Republicans blow up the economy. Social Security stops, Medicare freezes, veterans lose their health care, small businesses die, bank runs, homeowners locked out, Americans lose their life savings, millions lose their jobs, a second Great Depression, which is exactly what these Republican terrorists are rooting for. And Biden said it. He's like, of course, he'll say, give me cut 3. It's the president.
Yeah.
Of course. And as you said, Travis, he wouldn't say what you said. He's going to veto. Go ahead.
He can't veto something that will not make it to his desk. Kevin McCarthy's out here saying, we did our job, we passed it. We did our job, we passed it. No, you didn't. You did not pass anything that's going to make it to Biden's desk. So Biden can turn around and say, oh, yeah, Kevin, I can't sign this into law because you can't pass something that's going to make it through the damn Senate.
And he knows that. Biden says Republicans in the U.S. must move off their extreme positions. So, I don't know. They'll meet today, but here's the president.
MAGA Republicans in the House who know the damage that it would do to the economy. And because I am president and president's responsible for everything, Biden would take the blame. And that's the one way to make sure Biden's not reelected.
Yeah. Thank you. At least he sees this clearly. Hakeem Jeffries says House Republicans walked away from a meeting with the Biden administration. They returned hours later with a ransom note that's nothing more than a partisan right-wing wish list. The MAGA extremists are recklessly driving the nation toward a dangerous default. Get serious. These are serious times, Chris. You know what we need? Travis, we need serious people.
We have serious
or else
problems to solve, and we need serious people to solve them.
Not sand. We don't need sand, is my point.
God, what was that called? Was it called sand?
Sand.
No, it's not called sand.
Leadership.
That's it.
There you go. Thank you.
We need leadership.
People want leadership, Mr. President. In the absence of genuine leadership, they'll listen to anyone who steps up to the microphone.
Yeah, right.
They want leadership. They're so thirsty for it, they'll crawl through the desert toward a mirage, and when they discover there's no water, they'll drink the sand.
People don't drink the sand because they're thirsty. They drink the sand because they don't know the difference.
How much do I owe Rob Reiner? Are we keeping a running tab? I don't have it. But I'm just asking. Okay, Rude Pundit, who is gallivanting somewhere and may join us later in the
Budapest.
week. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's overseas.
As you do.
But this this whole different sets of rules. Richard Haas tweeted, invoking the 14th Amendment to avoid default on the debt is a terrible idea, not for legal reasons, but political. It would be an end run around the political process and set a terrible precedent for future end runs by Republicans when they're in a position to do it. And Rude Pundit just said what I keep saying every time. Republicans already take every possible end run and smile and flip everyone off while doing it. But if Dems want to do it to save the economy, it's a damn tragedy. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is like we always have to unilaterally disarm. What was the... Do I have that tweet? What I can't even remember what local. Both sides do it. Journalism, I swear to God, trickles down to local. It was the guy that I mentioned last week that's standing outside bus stops with an AR-15, and literally the local news is like he says he's doing it to protest the governor's gun control legislation. But we'll talk to both sides at 11. It's like what, really both sides of some lunatic with an AR-15 that's terrorizing children because he wants to make a statement about whatever. Oh my God, okay.
It's kind of hard to tell where the anti-gun people are because they're staying around without guns.
Okay, Michael, I think this is I don't know. Could be, well, maybe not. Michaela in Oakland? Is Michael's wife Michaela? Michael in Oakland? I don't know.
I don't know.
It could be our pro bono lawyer. I don't know.
But thank you. The other thing annoyed the bejesus out of me is there's somebody, some right-winger posted a picture, just a woman in an airport with a mask going, do you know what an idiot you look like? What, really? Why are people still wearing masks? Michaela said, because I'm flying Friday to see my 100-year-old mom with Alzheimer's that lives in a nursing home. Michaela tweets, airports are gross, and generally if you're getting on a plane somewhere, it's at the exact time you want to get sick the least or seeing older family members. I don't understand the rabid anger about other people wearing masks on their own face. Let me just preemptively say, shut the... If you're thinking of saying anything to me at the airport Friday.
There doesn't have to be a reason.
Thank you.
If people want a mask,
do you know how many people are going through a chemo for cancer? You should have to explain to people why you want to wear a mask.
If people want to wear masks for fashion reasons, it doesn't affect anyone else.
Right. I don't get this small government party, and now they think all of our lives are all of their business.
Yeah.
Right? None of your business. People, how they identify, who they want to love, if they want to wear a mask. What is it doing to you?
What they want to read.
Who they want to marry. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, my God. None of your business. Okay. Just thought. Oh, speaking, because that was, I think, a nod to DeSantis stand in Florida.
Well, the free state of Florida.
I just thought this was a neater moment for us out here in California. Cindy tweets regarding DeSantis and Disney. Not only is Disney not bringing those 2,000 good-paying jobs to Florida, but they're also offering to pay for any of their employees who already relocated to Florida but want to go back to California. Come home. Come home. There. No. Shush. Come back. Come back to the light. He's going to launch his presidential campaign this week. Yay! Pro-business.
Make America Florida again?
Right. Let's make America Florida. What do you think? Small government. I'll tell you what books you can read, who you can love. What else? Okay. Here, you know what? Let's turn to happy clapping news for a moment.
Okay.
Because I need it. Okay. Because I was loaded for bear, wasn't I?
A little bit. You came down a little hot.
I mean, not like Christy Nome, who posted a picture of herself with a bear she just slaughtered because, I don't know.
Yeah, but if she...
I noticed I hate these people?
But if she posts a bikini picture, you're all over it.
It's true. What if she had hunted the bear in a bikini?
Yeah.
I would be conflicted, but I would still hate her.
You know what I would actually pay good money for?
What?
Christy Nome hunting beaver in a bikini.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going on a beaver
Does
hunt.
anyone else think it's funny? My girlfriend and I are obviously a lesbian couple, and our dogs, our Shorkies, have literally like 11 billion toys.
Yeah.
You've seen there's like a whole thing down here and a whole thing
Yeah.
upstairs. There's like 11 billion. What was the toy they brought up to the bed? The only toy.
The dildo?
The stuffed beaver.
Oh.
That's funny. I'm going to be laughing about that forever. They have a sense of humor.
Like, we want to participate?
Yeah.
Okay, Palmer Report says, today's biggest story, after Trump asked for 21 days to file a response in Fulton County criminal case, the judge laughed him off and reminded Trump that the courts control the time frame. Trump can't just magically delay his trials past the election. That's not a thing. Thank you. We'll talk to Harry Littman, but I know we're all impatient, but it seems to me all of the legal experts are saying Fani Willis has very clearly signaled that she is indicting.
Yeah, it's happening.
Because, like Glenn was saying, she could have done that behind closed doors about security and the court schedule in August and whatever. But, clearly it's laying the groundwork. So I'm just going to put a pin in that.
She's just circling your areola for the entire
She's
summer.
circling my areola for a long time, which I like.
She's on her timeline. She's not on your timeline.
Allison Gill on Find Out Friday tweeted, Teixeira ordered, I'm not saying that right, Teixeira. Ordered to be held without bail. Rudy's lawyer quits civil case. Donald denied a reply in Georgia DA case. D.C. officer indicted for tipping off Terrio. GA narrows the charging window, and Alvin Bragg weighs new Weisselberg charges. And it's only 1:30 Pacific on Friday. Thank you, Allison, for the roundup. Right? We will talk to Harry Littman about all of that in just a few minutes. So I choose to be happy clappy despite Chuck Ta. You know what? Now I have to give it up for Larry Kudlow. I would have to be drunk to go on Chuck Todd's show.
Chaka Khan.
Chuck Todd.
Chaka Khan.
Chuck Todd.
Chaka Khan.
Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd.
Chaka Khan.
Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd.
You didn't think we'd have as much use for that, did you?
That's
just fun.
Thought it was just a one-off.
It's the gift that keeps
and also
on giving.
when you remember that Larry Kudlow was so drunk, he was calling Dana Perino
Chuck
Todd.
Chuck Todd.
And not even Chuck Todd, just Chuck Todd.
Right.
Because he couldn't even get the whole. It's only one syllable, Todd. It's a little like
It's
I've
not a
been
hard
drunk,
one.
but not drunk enough to not get to the end of a one syllable.
It's
word.
like he gave out in the middle of a syllable.
Yeah.
It's like he just gave up. You can do it. Duh. Okay.
The whiskey took it.
Yeah.
The whiskey took the D.
Was it a burp or did he run out of breath? That's what I want to know.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade. It is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits. Fool me once. Let Majority Rule was responsible for this message. LetMajorityRule.org is a project of the Marvin Lucas Super PAC, which is responsible for and paid for this ad and is not affiliated with or authorized by any political campaign or candidate or candidates committee.